Good morning, 11th students. Here the video lecture is related with the library module, or we can say the library functions that are there in our Python. Here, just see. When you download Python in your PC, at that time, some related files are also downloaded. Right? These files are known as Python library module. Now, what is there in Python? If you are going to create a program in Python, here you are having keywords, or we can say commands that are there in Python. If it is a command, then else, integer, then this one float. These are the commands of Python. Right? Now, other than commands, the developer of Python, they have created some small functions, or we can say some small subprograms for our day-to-day life, for our day-to-day uses. Right? These functions are under the category of a term. Right? What is the category now? Suppose in a math module, you will get all the mathematics related functions. These functions are already created by the developer of Python, and they stored these functions into a specific library file, or we can say into a specific file. Right? Now, just see what is the definition of module here. A Python module is a file only given by the developer of Python, right? And these files are already available with in your Python root folder. When you install Python from the net, automatically these standard library modules are installed at the same time. Right, so here a Python module is a file which contains, now what is there in the file? The question is, file is given by the Python developer to us. What is there inside the file? Now if you see a module, if you see a library module of Python here, in this module, it looks like a program only. It looks like a program of Python only. Now what is there inside the file? In the file, you can see some variables are there, some constants are created, some functions, or we can say small programs are created inside the file, and then some objects are also there in the specific file. Right? Now the file is, again I am telling you, the file is given by the developers of Python. If you want to take some functions from the file, you have to import the file into your program. Right? Different files are available for your day-to-day working. Here math module is there. In this math module, you can find mathematics related functions, mathematics related terms, mathematics related constant. One string module is there. It is also available with our Python. In the string module, you just see string operation related function, means reverse the string or something. If you want to search something, search a specific alphabet that is there in the string or not. So string related functions are included in string module. Right? Here one random module is also there in Python. In this module, random number generation functions are there. One statistic module is there in our Python. Here, by using this module, you can create mean, mode and median of a given sequence. Right? So different modules are available with us, available in our Python root folder. Now the question is, just say we are going to take an example of math module. Right? This math module is available in your root folder of Python. Right? What is there in this math module? If you see the math module properly, it looks like a programming file, it looks like a programming code only. And if you judge this specific file, you just find CEIL, ceil function is there in this file, in this math module. SQRT, power, floor, sine, cos, tan, logarithm, log 10. These functions, general functions, are already created in this math module. Now, if you want to get the square root of a given number, right? Just take an example. If we want to get the square root of a given number here, and if you see your keyboard, there is no symbol, there is no key available for the square root. Right now, by using programming, you can generate the square root of a given number, but for that you have to take the help of SQRT module that is available in this math module. SQRT function that is available in this math module. Right? So here, if you want to know the power of the two different numbers, power function is there, but all these functions are there inside the math module, and math module is a separate file. Now, if you want to access these functions in your program, for that you have to import the specific module into your program, and for importing a module, one command, one statement is there. Just see what is the statement. Here import is the command, then space, then just after the import you have to write the module name. If you want to import math module, import math command is there. If you want to import string module, import string command is there, or we can say statement is there. If you want to import random module, import random. Right? So this statement will be the first statement of your program, so that after this statement, when your computer is going to execute the statement, it will include math module with your program, so that all the functions that are there inside the math module, you can use these functions in your program. Right? And if you not write this command, you cannot use any math function that is there in this math module. Right? Now just see what are these functions and how we can use these functions. Suppose in my program I want to get a square root of 50. Right? So for that my code is, just see my program here. Very first line I use import math. In the next line, I use this print statement and then math dot sqrt and then 15, like this one. Clear? Math module is included, and if we want to access a specific function of this module, we just see the statement math dot sqrt. If you want to use the specific function of random module, what is the statement? Random dot rand int, then this one random dot the function name. Clear? So here by this command we will get the square root. Now just see, if we want to get logarithm, or we can say log 10 of a given number, my statement is print math dot log 10 35. Just see the statement. Right? For using these functions, you have to put math dot in front of these functions name. Right? Now, what is there in CEIL, what is there in Floor, I am going to upload a notes file also, by which you can understand the meaning of seal, meaning of floor, then sine, cos, tan, and these things. Right? So in the math module, these functions are there. Now if we are going to discuss about constants, some constants are also available with your math module. The very first constant is pi. Here the value of pi is given. The second constant is e, value of e is given. If you want to use these constants in your program, just say z equal to math dot pi into 5. Just see the statement here. Automatically, computer will put the pi value over here and then multiply this pi value by 5. Clear? So this is the math module of our Python. Now, the second important module, it is statistics. Just see, if you want to import statistic, and here in this module, three very important functions are there: mean, mode, median. These functions are related with economics, right? And you can operate these functions on a sequence, or we can say on a set of values, right? So here, now the third important module of Python, it is known as random module. Random module, if you want to import this module, your statement should be import space random, right? All the alphabets are in a small case. Just see the statement properly. Now here in this random module, three very important functions are there, and these functions are also included in the syllabus of class 12. right? The first function is random. Now what is random? If you want to generate a random number, what is random number now? Suppose I write a line. Very first we will discuss about how many functions are there in this file. Random function is there. Rand int. Int is stands for integer. Random integer function is there, right? Random range function is there. Now the abbreviation is rand int for random integer. Rand range for random range. Clear? So what are the uses of these three functions? Just see. Random means what? If I supply the statement print random dot random, random is a function and this random is a module name. So random dot random. Now what will happen? Computer will generate a random value that is in between 0.0 to 1.0, right? If you execute the program again and again, then the value is also going to randomize. The different values are there as an output after each and every run of your program, right? It will generate the random value. Sometimes it will generate 0.22222. When you execute the program next time, it will generate 0.353535, something like that. But the range of the value, it is 0.0 to 1.0, in between this range. Clear? So this is the random function, and then you can use this random function in three different ways. Just see, the first line, random different. When you empty the bracket, when you supply the blank bracket here, then computer will produce the random number between 0.0 to 1.0. Now if you supply this random function with multiplication into 100 means what? Now the random number will be in the range of 0.0 to 100.0. The range is increased now. Clear? So by giving multiplication, suppose you want to generate a random number, random floating point number in the range of 0 to 70, right? Now for that one you just use into 70. Clear? So random number will be produced by this function, and the range of this number is 0.0 to 70.0. In between this specific range you will get the output, right? Now just see what is the third use of this function here. Just see here this statement. Now the question is, if you want to get a specific random number in between a minimum to maximum range, right? By default, computer will generate the random number from 0.0 to the given digit. Clear? Now suppose if you want to generate a random number that is in between 15 to 35, floating point number in between 15 to 35. Now the maximum limit is 35, so just put 35 over here. Random dot random into multiplication in the bracket, upper limit 35 minus lower limit plus lower limit. Right? When you supply this statement, now the generated random number will be in between 15 to 35. Just see the output here, 28 point something. It is in between 15 to 35. Clear? So there are three different uses of this random function, and just see, random function will generate the output in floating point numbers only. Now if you want to get an integer random number, for that different function is available here. Just see this line, rand in, random integer, right? Just see, here you have to supply two different values. The first one is the minimum value, the second one is the maximum value. Now when you execute this statement, computer will generate, computer will show you a random number in integer format that is there in between 15 to 35. Suppose at very first time you will execute the line, now the output is 21. Again you are going to execute the same program second time, now the output is 23. At each and every run the output will be changed here. When you execute the line at the third time, अब हो सकता है output आपका आ जाए 31, but the output should be in the range of this one only. Clear? Now the last function of this random module, it is random range function. Here you can supply start value, end value means range, and then step also. Step means, so what is the output of this function rand range? It works on a given range. Here 11 to 45, it will produce a random number in between 11 to 45. But the random number is should have the specific step. Step means the random number will be 11, will be in this range 11, 15, then plus 9, it is 19, then plus 4, not 9, right? 11 plus 4, 15 plus 4, 19 plus 4, 23, then plus 4, 27, right? The random number should be of this range, should be any number of this range if you supply the command. Clear? Now if you skip this 4, skip this step part, what will happen now? Now any number will be available, will be shown to you, that is there in between 40 to 11 to 45, and the number is in integer format. Right? Now see, if I remove this first value also, then what will happen? Now the random number will be generated from 0 to 45, the range in between 0 to 45. Clear? So this is the video lecture related with library modules of Python. I hope you understand the concept. Just take the screenshot of this board so that you can write the notes in your notebook. Thank you.